Thank you. Okay, fine guys, we'll start. Okay, so we were on the function, correct? What is function, guys? Self-contained blocks to perform a particular task. Self-contained block to perform the particular task. Particular task. Okay, fine. What is the advantage of using function, guys? What is the advantage of using function? Function supports the modularity. What is modularity? Okay, fine. So modularity means we are dividing the larger program into small modules, and that modules are nothing but the functions, and we are achieving the modularity through functions. Okay. Second thing is reusability. What is the meaning of reusability? Wow, fine. So how to write a function, guys? How to write a function? We know that Python is a dynamically typed language, so you don't have to declare anything. So we have to only do two things. One is function definition, correct? You need to define a function. And second thing is function calling. Function calling. These are the two things we have to do. And how to define a function, guys? What is the syntax? You have to use the def keyword, function name, right? A parameter is there, you pass, right? This is the optionals, colon, and this is the function body, correct? Now, guys, is it mandatory to call the function? Without calling, we will not able to execute any function. So what is the syntax for calling the function? You just specify the function name and arguments. Fine. Correct? Fine. This is a way to define a function. We have wrote some functions, guys. Today also we'll write somewhat functions and then we'll move towards the recursion. Fine. So guys, simple question. We'll start with a simple question. Right. Suppose I have to write a program to find, tell me guys any example है ना जो आपको लगे है ना. So write a program to find the area of, I hope you know cuboid. What is the area of cuboid? A cube. Cuboid means rectangular parallelepiped, right? So what is the area of cuboid? L into B into H. So area equals to L into B into H. Correct formula? So guys, what are the inputs you require? See guys, we already wrote this kind of snippet, right? But we are trying to code this question by using function so that you will get the familiarity with the function, right? So let me launch the things. Fine. How many people went to lab, guys? कितने बजे गए थे? 12 बजे से तो पहले कोई नहीं आया था, है ना? ठीक है guys, come to lab every day. Your doubts will get clear, है ना? There are so many mentors are ready to help you. They are telling me your students are only not coming to lab, sir. I told them that my students are extremely talented. So they don't need anything, right? So, okay, guys. So tell me how to write a code. Okay, fine. So first of all, I will define a function def. I will write the area of cuboid. What I need to pass, guys? L, B, H. Three things I need to pass. Now what I have to do? Area, or I will directly print, guys. Simple. Print L into B into H. Correct? Now I have to take the input. So I will take L equals to int input, enter the length, right? Then I will take B equals to and H equals to. These are the three things we required, guys, as an input. Okay. Let me use, right? Length, breadth, and height. Correct. Length, breadth, and height. Fine. Now, what is the next thing, guys? You need to call a function because function is already defined. Now we need to call. How to call? I will write the area of cuboid and then I will pass the value L comma B comma H. So if I run this code, guys, you are specifying here 12, 14, 17. This is the area you are getting, guys. Simple. Okay. So guys, understand exactly. I'm not telling that this is the most important question like that. It is just a way to write a function code, right? So that you will just get the familiarity with the writing of functions, right? Fine. So guys, there is one more concept in the function, which is a return statement, right? Return statement, right? So what return will do, guys? Return will always return a value to the function. It is always return a value to the function who is calling that function. Right. For example, guys, return means you are returning some value from the functions, right? So generally, guys, there are so many ways to use the return functions in a Python, right? If you learn the statically typed language, you will able to return only one values, right? In a Python, you can return the multiple values in the return statement, right? So return means it's just a thing that function execution is over and you are returning the value, right? Okay. So how to write, guys? Let me show you one example. Right. So suppose I'm writing here def. Let me take any example, guys. Suppose I'm finding the area of circle. Simple. I need to pass a radius r. That's it. Then I will take one variable, guys, here. Area equals to, what is this? 3.14 into r into r. Correct? And then what I will do, guys, I will return this area value. Right. I will return this area value. Right. Now, guys, what I will do, I have to take the radius as an input. So I will take radius equals to float. I'm passing here input. I'm asking enter the radius of a circle. Correct? I'm passing this one. Now, guys, I need to call a function. Correct? I need to call a function. So what I will do, guys, I will write here area equals to, I will call this function, right? I will call this function and then I will print area, right? Now see, guys, understand the execution flow. I'm giving here 14 as a radius. If I enter here, what's the issue? Name error. Okay, sorry, I need to pass the radius here. Radius, fine. सही है? R ठीक है ना? No issue. Correct, guys. I need to pass the radius 14. That's it. Okay, fine. Now see guys, what is the use of your return statement? I will show the execution flow. See, understand how exactly the return statement will work. Okay. See guys, this is the code, correct? This is the simple code snippet. Now what will happen initially? They are asking you to enter the radius of a circle guys. And suppose you are given here R value as a 14, correct? Now there is a function call. There is a one variable called area, right? Area. Through that area variable, I am calling this function, right? So in this function, what I am passing guys, I am passing the radius. So this R is taking the value here 14, correct? R is taking the value here 14. Now this thing is getting multiplied and area is getting calculated and assigned to this area, right? Now you have a return statement. To whom it is returning this value guys? The person who is calling this function. Who is calling this function? This one. So it will return this area value to here, right? And again, this value is getting assigned to the area and it is printing the result, whatever will be the area here, correct? Understand guys, what exactly happening? You are asking to give the input. So it is giving the input as a 14. Now there is a function call. We cannot execute the function without calling it, right? So we are calling the function by passing this user input radius. So I pass this input. It is doing the calculation and it is returning the value of area. To whom it is returning guys? To returning to this function, right? So once it is returning this value, it is getting assigned to the area and this area is getting printed here. Understanding guys? Simple. For example, suppose I am writing like this guys. I will write one more code. Now, see. Suppose guys, I wanted to get a remainder. Get a remainder. Right? And I am passing the number A comma B. Right? How to get remainder guys? You have to get the remainder means A mod B you have to do, correct? So I can directly write guys here return A mod B. Now to whom it will return value guys? Who is calling to function, right? So what I will do, I will directly write guys print get a remainder. Spelling बराबर है REMAI. Remainder. I'm passing here 17 comma 2. Right guys, now this function is calling guys, so return statement will return the value to this block, right? And whatever the value it is returning, it is directly getting print because we are writing the function call inside the print. So if I execute this code guys, you will get the remainder as 1. Understanding? Simple. Earlier guys, I'm calling the function separately and whatever the return value you are getting from the function, that value I'm trying to print. Here I'm calling the function inside the print. So whatever the value return is returning to me, that value is getting printed. Understanding guys, yes or no? For example guys, I wanted to print simply two numbers, right? How to print? So I'm writing print two numbers using return. Just to get the familiarity with guys, I will start the recursion. You will get a good sort of questions, right? Fine. पहले आप थोड़ा familiar हो जाओ, particularly syntax के साथ, how exactly to define a function, how to call the function. There are so many questions in the waiting list, है ना? First आप पहली assignment complete किए guys? All people? Today I will check, है ना? Second assignment? Third? Fine. प्लीज कंप्लीट करिए, जिन्होंने नहीं कंप्लीट किया प्लीज आप कंप्लीट करिए. See guys, now I will tell you all the variations, right? So I'm telling that return A comma B, correct? So what it will return guys, it will return me the values, which A comma B. So what I will do, I will call here print and I'm passing here print two numbers. I'm passing here two numbers guys, suppose 7 comma 8. Very simple. If I run this code, you are getting the 7,8 as it is printed. So guys, what I'm trying to say, you can return a single value in the return statement. You can return the multiple value also in the return statement. Now the question is, guys, can I write this return statement? Suppose I change this code. If I'm writing like this, guys, if I'm writing the return statement after the print, क्या होगा? Can I write like this? हाँ, जो किसका doubt है? You'll get the error, right? But suppose I have given proper indentation also, guys, है ना? तो क्या होगा? Still, I will move this print also. No. What to do, guys? Now it will print anything. Why? See, guys, you are calling this function 7,8. It is getting called AB, and again it is printing 7,8, right? But this function has to return AB. To whom it is returning? To whom it is returning, guys? Same function it is returning. Yes or no? Same function is returning and calling again. इस केस में क्या हो रहा है, guys? I am telling that I have called the function, right? ये functions मैंने function के अंदर कॉल किया है, right? So अगर मैं एक और statement लिखता हूँ, guys, यहाँ पे, tell me just what will happen. Then I will get to know that you understood the concept. So two numbers I am passing here, suppose same number I am passing this. Now what will be the output? You will get a output or not? Hmm? Let me write this inside the print. Will you get a output or not, guys? How many people thinks you will get a output? बाकी लोगों को क्या लगता है, error? How many people thinks it will be error? Guys, when you will get a error? See, guys, any output? Why there is no output in this code? बार बार कॉल हो रहा है. Any other answer? Why I'm not getting the output in this case, guys? Please trace the code, guys. बस वो कॉल ही हो रहा है, बाकी कुछ नहीं हो रहा है. Can you tell me the execution flow of this one? How exactly it is getting executed, guys? Can you trace this code? Initially, you are passing the 7,8, correct? Then again, you have a function called 7,8, right? Yes or no? Again, you have a function called 7,8. Again, this return is returning AB to this one. Again, it is calling the functions. So continuously it is calling. So it has to show the infinite here now, but it is not showing any kind of output, guys. Why? Think, guys. Think this is a simple snippet. Why I'm not getting any output here? Terminate hoga. We can't call the same function inside. Okay. What will happen, guys? अगर ऐसा करे तो? Okay. सोचिए, guys, सोचिए, है ना? सोचिए आप, आपको mostly 15 minutes में आपके सारे doubts clear हो जाएंगे once I start the recursion. Fine. Suppose, guys, I'm writing a question. Think up to that, you think whatever your answer, let me know. है ना? Why you are not getting the output here? Fine. Because if it is infinite, it will show now. Fine. So I'm writing any function here, display, suppose. Okay. Now I'm passing here a comma b, guys. And this a comma b I'm calling to another function, display a comma b. And I'm print a comma b. Right? Then I will make here display one. Sorry. Display one, print a comma b. And guys, again, I'm writing display one function where I'm passing again a comma b, right? Display def display a comma b. This is my another function, guys. And here I'm also printing A comma B. Fine. And from here I will call, guys, I will call here display 6 comma 7. But I guess what will happen? Error? Yes, guys, error you will get. Same output. 6767. Can you tell me how exactly it is getting executed, guys? You are calling which function first? Display. You are passing 6 7. Right? There is a function call, guys. So 6 7 again you are passing to this one. Now it is printing 6 7. Again the cursor will come back here. What is the next statement? Print AB. Again it will print 6 7. Understanding? If no, I will explain again. See. So guys, what I'm trying to say, this is the function. See. See guys, this is the snippet. Initially what you are passing, this is the function. To whom you are calling here? Display. Which is the display function? This one. So I'm passing 6 7 here. Correct? So here you are getting A value as 6 and B value as 7. So there is a 6 and here is a 7. Now what is there, guys? Again there is a one function call. It is calling to this function. Correct? So the cursor will go here. Now again you have A equals to 6 and B equals to 7. Now what it will do, guys? It will print. What it will print? 6 comma 7. After the execution of this, controls again come back because this statement is remaining now. Right? So again control will come back and it will print 6 comma 7. Understood, guys? Yes or no? Everyone? Fine. Let me raise one more question. Suppose I am writing like this. Def function 1. You tell the output, guys, now. Print function 2. Oh, let me make it simple. Hai na? So print hello. Right? Then I have function 2 here. Function 2 call. I'm passing here 2 comma 3. Right? I'm writing here def function 2. Right? I'm passing here A comma B. Right? It will print here. Print A plus or A XOR B. That will be better. Okay. Then again I'm calling here function 3. Right? Here also I'm passing 23 2. Right? And there is a function 3, guys, def function 3. Right? Here also receiving x comma y. Right? And I will write here return x mod y. Okay, fine. And then I will write here print A comma B. Okay. And guys, that's it. Think, guys, and tell me. Error? Error. So trace it, guys. Function inside function. We need to call. Guys, how to call? I didn't call the F3 function. Will it give any error? I have to call F1 first, no? So I have to call function 1 first. Fine, that's it. Now, will it get error or you will get a output? आउटपुट आएगा कि एरर आएगा गाइस? आउटपुट आएगा. क्या आएगा आउटपुट? थोड़ा चेंज कर दो गाइस कि काफी है। मैं इसको लिख देता हूँ प्रिंट के अंदर। बोले गाइस टेल मी द एग्जीक्यूशन फ्लो एंड व्हाट विल बी द आउटपुट। First, the function 1 is getting called. It will print the hello. Then function 2 passing 2 comma 3. 2 XOR 3 printing. Again, there is a function 3 call. It is performing X mod Y. It is returning to that function and it is getting printed. Then it is printing A comma B. Then what will be the output? Hello 1 1 2 3. How many people understood, guys, this output? Okay. How many people didn't understood? Okay, fine. So see, guys. Yeah. Okay, guys. See here. This is the function, right? First of all, I am calling this function 1, guys. So the control will come here, correct? So it will print first hello, correct? After hello, there is a function call, guys. 2 3. It is going to this function. Here a equals to 2 and b equals to 3 getting created. Now it is printing a XOR b. 2 XOR 3, what is the value? 1. So 1 is getting printed. After that, you have a function call, guys, 23 2, which is a function call 3. So here x equals to 23 and y equals to 2. Now what it is doing, guys, it is doing x mod y, 23 mod 2 1. So whom it is returning, guys, who is calling? So it will return here 1 and this 1 is getting printed. Now there is a, again, print statement, print AB. What is the value of A and B here? 2 3. So it is getting printed. Clear, guys? Yes or no? Okay. Shall I take one more question? Understand the execution flow, guys, है ना? That will be most important thing, है ना? क्योंकि recursion समझने के लिए you have to understand the execution flow. There are so many things to discuss, stack, recursion, and all these things. So please be good in function, guys. I'm writing here function 1. I'm passing here a comma b, right? Then I'm printing a comma b, right? Then I'm calling function 2. I'm passing here a comma b, right? Then again I'm printing a plus b, right? Then again I'm calling function 3. I'm passing here a comma b. I will write this function inside the print, guys. That will be better. So print, right? Now I will call, I have to write the function 2 here, right? I'm getting here a comma b, right? For function 2, I'm writing here print a minus b, right? Again, I will call here function 3, right? I'm passing here 5 comma 6, right? And then this is the function 3 is getting called a comma b, a minus b, 5 comma 3. Okay, fine. Then guys, uh, I will call function 3, function 3, correct? Function 3, what I'm passing a comma b, I will take here x comma y, right? And I will print x comma y, correct? Now which function I need to call first? Function. Function 3 or function 1? Function, I will pass here 6 comma 7. See guys, any mistake in this code, first of all tell me, otherwise you won't get output, है ना? कुछ mistake होगी तो बताइए. Yes, how many people got? Fine. Function 2 values. I didn't pass function 2 values. A comma b pass किया ना यहाँ से. This is only a comma b where I'm passing in function 1. Error or output? Okay. What will be the output? वो मत पूछो. Okay. See guys, अगर मैं आपको आउटपुट पूछ रहा हूं तो don't run this code and tell me the output. कोई सेंस ही नहीं बनेगा. I want you people to trace it so that you will understand the function in a better way. Right? So if I'm writing, you are writing and running code and telling me the output, it will not make any kind of sense here. So please stress it. Understanding, guys? Now, what is the out? How many people understood that you got this output, guys? How many people understood this question? Okay, how many people not understood this code? Fine. Let me run it. Explain you guys. This is the code, guys. Okay, first of all, tell me what should I pass? What should I pass? Okay, fine. I will pass here 6, 7. So A will become 6 and B will become 7. Now it will print 6, 7. Correct? So 6 comma 7 is getting print. Now there is a function called F2 and you are passing here 6, 7. So here A will become 6 and B will become 7. Correct. Now what it will do? 6 minus 7. It will print minus 1. Then again there is a function called to 3. I am passing 5 comma 6. So here X will become 5 and Y will become 6. Right. Now what it is printing? X comma Y, which is 5 comma 6. Now guys, again control come back to this position because from function 2, this function is still not getting executed. Correct? So what it will print now? A plus B. 6 plus 7 is 13. Now there is again function call you are passing AB. So you are passing 6, 7. Now again XY value will become 6, 7. Now what it will print? See, you are getting same output or not? Okay. Now guys, the question is you are also getting a none. Okay. Why? क्यों नन मिल रहा है आपको? हमने तो कुछ ऐसा प्रिंट नहीं किया कि जिसमें नन होना चाहिए. Hmm. Why we are getting none? Shall I remove print? Hmm. इसका print remove कर दूं? If I remove the print here, none will not get, right? Because predefined function will also return something, which is a none value, right? Fine. Clear, guys, or shall I take one more example? So let me take def f1. I am passing here x comma y. Now, guys, I want everyone to answer, right? I will use some return statement here, right? So I will print x. I will write somewhat different. So I will write here x right shift to bitwise or y. Your favorite operators, guys. Then function 2, I am passing here x comma y, right? Right. Then I am printing x into y minus 4, right? There is a function 3, guys. Again, I am passing x comma y, right? To this now. There is a function 2, f2, right? It is taking the value, suppose a comma b, right? What it will do? it will print a less than b, correct? And there is a function call. I'm writing here f1, sorry, f3 I will write here. And f3 I'm again passing here a comma b, right? I will write the function def3 f3, right? And f3 will also take p comma q. See guys, I'm changing the variable just to confuse you, है ना? So that आप कुछ mistake करो और wrong दे दो answer. Right, fine. So this is f3 equals to p comma q, right? Now what I will do, I will simply print p p XOR q, right shift 1. Fine. Okay, now which function I need to call guys first? F1. So I will call F1 and 7 comma 9. What will be the answer? Guys, this question I will explain again, don't worry. See guys, return, if function is returning, then only you think that function has to return some value, then only you have to use the return statement. Not every time, right? Okay, so can you tell me the output of this code? Try guys, try. Simply idly sitting, you won't get anything. Yes guys, what will be the output? 9 true, 7 59 7. कहाँ दिक्कत हो रही है? बीट वाइज ऑपरेटर. Then see guys, हम बीट वाइज ऑपरेटर से आगे निकल चुके हैं अभी, है ना? So I hope that you don't have any doubts in bitwise. Okay, fine. Most of the people got. Okay, fine. Tell me, guys, answer. 1 minute. Okay. Please trace, guys, this question. If you are not able to trace here, you try to trace it at home. है ना? आपका function का concept बहुत अच्छा होगा. If you are learning this thing first time. Hmm. Done, guys. This much of time. Trace करो, guys, सही से. 9 true, 3 59 3. Right? How the function is getting called? Okay, so let me show you. Shall I trace it or don't need, sir? Huh? Trace it. Fine. ओके गाइस, सो देखिए, initially you are calling the function 1. Here you are getting x equals to 7 and y equals to 9. Simple. Sorted. Now you have a x right shift to or y. What is the value of x right shift to? 9. See guys, right shift means always the value is getting decrease. Right. So you are getting 7 divided by 2, 3. 3 divided by 2, 1. So 1 or with a y. What's the answer? What's the answer here? 9. Now there is a function called x comma y f2. I'm passing here again 7, 9. So here a equals to 7 and b equals to 9. What is happening guys here? 7 is less than 9. So it will print true here. Clear guys? This is the first execution. This is the second time execution. This will execute second time. I'm writing the number. Right. Now what is there? There is a function 3 call guys. What you are passing here a comma b. So you are getting here p equals to 7 and q equals to 9. Now what it is doing guys? XOR or right shift. Which operator has the first priority? Right shift. So you first perform the right shift 1. What is the answer? 4. 10 कैसे आएगा? 4. So 7 XOR 4. What will be the answer? Huh? 3 आ रहा है पक्का? Okay. This is the third execution. See guys, आप आंसर सही बोल रहे हो ना? Now, I will come back to which position? Which position guys? Print x into y minus 4. So what is x value here? 7 into 9. How much? 63 minus 4? 59. Now what is next? You have a function call for x comma y. Again the function call will go here. What is x comma y? 7 comma 9. So again pq will become 7 comma 9. What it will print now? Is it output? ये होगा आपका fourth time. And again you are getting 3 here. Yes or no? This is the fifth time. So is this a correct output? Check it guys. Is it a correct output? I hope understanding the flow guys, understand the flow of execution in the function. That is the most important thing. Right? Then only you will understand the recursion. Right? Because recursion means we are calling the same function again and again. Right? Fine. Understood guys, or shall I take one more question? Fine. Okay guys, taking. Okay guys, I'm making simple question now. है ना? Def f2 I'm printing. This is a simple question, guys. Q I'm getting. I'm writing here Q XOR 7 left shift 2. Which function I need to call first? F2. Okay, so what will be the output in this case? Okay, guys, fine. Most of the people got. uh, I hope guys पीछे समझ रहे हैं. Anybody is facing difficulty, guys? Please ask. Okay, fine. Most of the people are getting the answer, guys. Two more minutes, guys. है ना? Then we'll start the recursion. P की वैल्यू नहीं पास कर रहा हूं ना. P की वैल्यू कहां से पास कर रहा हूं? A right shift 2. कंफ्यूज वही चाहता हूं मैं, है ना? जब तक आप कंफ्यूज नहीं होगे तब तक आप प्रैक्टिस नहीं करोगे. Don't worry, guys. Initially, you will get a confuse. Once you solve lots of question, there will not be any kind of confusion. Any kind of question, if you are raised, you'll able to solve it. Most of the peoples are getting answer. There's one more minute. Practice, guys. Again, you practice this question at home so that you will understand how exactly the function is working. Okay, guys. Done. 31, 32. Continue tracing. 45, 19. Right. Most of the people got the answer. Yes, got the answer? Or shall I trace it? कर लोगे आप ट्रेस? Fine. Thank you. I hope guys you will do the tracing. Fine. No issue. Now understand the most important concept, guys. Please, because we required a function is a prerequisite for that concept, which is recursion. Right. Fine. See guys, now listen to me. है ना? Done guys, please listen now. Please सुनिए सुनिए. The reason I started teaching because nobody listened to me at home. है ना? So please listen. है ना? So recursion is what guys? Recursion means function calling itself again and again until some condition will get satisfied. Some condition will get satisfied. Right? So recursion means we are calling the same function again and again until some condition will get satisfied. This we call it as recursion. This is general definition of the recursion, guys. Okay. So what exactly we are doing in the recursion? I already told you guys in which context you have to use the recursion. We already discussed we have only two approaches to solve the repetitive kind of problem statement. One is the iterative approach, another one is the recursive approach. We already learned about iterative approach. Now we are moving towards the recursive approach. Okay. So to write the recursive step or to write a recursive program, we have to find out two steps. We have to find out two steps. See guys, if you are able to find out these two steps, you can write any question's answer in recursion. These are the two most important steps in a recursion, right? So if somehow you will able to find out these steps, your work is done, guys, right? For example, in a loops, you know the starting step, you know the termination condition. Same thing, you have to find out what is my anchor step and what is my recursive step. These are the two steps in the recursion. So the first step is anchor step, or we can call it as stop step, or we can call it as base case, right? First one is the anchor step, or we can call it as the stop step, or you can call it as the base case. Second step is a recursive step, or we can call it as inductive step, right? Same like how many people heard about mathematical induction? पता है क्या? No problem. See, so you have to find out the two steps here. First one is, I'm repeating again, no worry. See, what is recursion, guys? Recursion means function calling itself again and again until some condition will get satisfied. This we call it as recursion. If function is there, definitely you have to call the function for the execution. But in this scenario, you are calling the same function again and again up to some condition will get satisfied. This we call it as recursion. So to write any code in recursion, you have to find out two steps. First one is the anchor step and second one is the recursive step. Okay. Now what is the anchor step, guys? Understand. What is the meaning of anchor step? Anchor step means a step where exactly. See guys, what we are doing in the recursion, we are calling the same function again and again, but how many times that we have to define, right? So anchor step means a step where exactly we need to tell where exactly we will stop function calling, right? Stop step means what? You are continuously calling the function, guys, but how many numbers of time you have to call the functions, or up to you have to call the function, that you need to define. Otherwise, if you are not defining means it will continuously calling, it will not stop. Same like guys, if you are not specifying the termination condition in the loop, your loop will go infinite. It will continuously execute. So that's why you need to specify where exactly you need to stop. Same way in the recursion, guys, you need to specify the anchor step where exactly you have to stop the function calling. This we call it as anchor step. Clear guys? Yes or no? Fine. Now second step is the recursive step. Recursive step means repetitive step guys. I already told you guys, we are using recursion in the context of repetition. Something is going to do or some statement we are executing repeatedly, right? That's why we have to use the recursion or iterative approach. That repetitive statement you have to write in anchor step, right? So you first have to search what is the repetitive things in my problem statement. We already solved some question guys. I always told you that what is a repetition here? What is a repetition here? Correct? That repetition you have to keep inside the recursive step, right? So what I'm trying to say, repetitive code we have to keep inside the recursive step. Recursive step. Clear guys? So to write any recursive code, you need to find out two steps. First one is the anchor step, where because we know that to solve a particular problem using recursion, we have to call the function repeatedly, right? But how many times I need to call the function is defined by the anchor steps, and which step or which code I have to execute repeatedly, that will be told by the recursive step. So once you are able to find out these two steps guys, you can write any code in recursion, right? Fine. Clear guys up to here? Any doubt? Online people? Fine. No issue. Now guys see, those people who are looking to get into the product based company or जिनका dream है to get into the product base, make sure you are very good in recursion guys. They are asking you to write a recursive code only, not a iterative approach. Iterative approach वाले घूमते भी नहीं उधर, right? They are asking you only write a code in recursion, right? So make sure you are very good in writing a recursive code, right? And I want everyone to try for a best, है ना? Fine. So guys, one thing about the recursion, whenever we are writing a recursive code, whenever we are writing a recursive code, the stack, whenever we are writing the recursive code, the stack is getting created implicitly, right? Implicitly means automatically, right? What I'm trying to say guys, whenever you are writing any recursive code, stack is getting created implicitly. Now what is the meaning of stack? What is stack? I'm going to explain you guys, but remember one thing, whenever you are writing a recursive code, stack will be created automatically, right? In the stack segment, in the stack segment. What is segment guys? I hope I have explained you the memory layout. I told you that I will explain this memory layout 3 times. Earlier, one time I explained, second time in the recursion, third time in the how Python will manage the memory, right? So what is memory segments? कुछ तो याद होगा guys आपको? No, fine. So memory, if I'm talking about the memory guys, which memory I'm talking about? RAM, right? So RAM is your memory, which is your physical memory, or we can say that primary memory, which is your RAM, right? So I told you guys, computer organization and architectural point of view, memory is a collection of blocks. Operating system point of view, memory is a collection of frames. But programmer's point of view, memory is a collection of segments. Collection of segments. Correct? Right. Now the memory is divided into 4 segment. Code segment. Correct? Then code segment, then data segment, then stack segment, and there is a heap segment. There is a heap segment, guys. See guys, these are the things I'm explaining. ये चीजें आपका लाइफ टाइम पीछा नहीं छोड़ेंगी if you are into the programming domain. What is segments? What are the code segment? What is the data segment, stack segment, and heap segment? Okay. So guys, code segments will contains your actual code. Our actual code is present in the code segment. Is present in the code segment. Code segment. And I already told you guys, this code is only for read only purpose. So you cannot make the changes in the code segment. ठीक है, समझ रहे हैं guys? Don't ask the question, sir. What if you wanted to change the code in a code segment? So guys, common sense. You have to keep that code only, which is only for the read only purpose, right? So you can't make any changes in the code segment, right? So it is only for read only purpose. Correct? Fine. So your exact code will be stored in the code segment. Then you have a data segment, guys. Data segment means your constants, global variable, static variable, global functions. This we have not discussed yet, guys. Don't worry. This will be present in the data segment. Correct? Now I'm talking about the stack segment. Today we are discussing about this segment, guys, where exactly the stack is getting created. To stack, your recursive function call is getting created in a stack segment because stack is getting created in the stack segment. यहां पे आपका स्टैक क्रिएट होगा. इसके अलावा लोकल वेरिएबल, local function calls, this all things are present in your stack segment, right? So I'm telling guys, whenever you are writing any recursive code, the stack will be created automatically in the stack segment. Correct? Now I'm asking you, what is the maximum size of a stack, guys? अगर मैं बोलूं कि स्टैक का मैक्सिमम साइज क्या होता है, जितना आपके कोड सेगमेंट का साइज होगा, that much bigger size of a stack you can create, guys. For now, guys, I'm keep telling stacks. I will explain what is stack. Don't worry, right? But remember one thing, whenever you are writing any recursive code, stack will be created implicitly in the stack segment. Clear? See guys, whatever I am telling, these are most important thing. अगर आपको नहीं समझेगा, then you will not able to write a recursive code, right? So make sure you are listening to me with a full concentration. Not more than 15 minutes, guys. Fine. So guys, next segment is a heap. We are telling that list, tuple, all this dynamic data structure will be created in the heap segment. We are not talking too much about the heap segment. We'll talk more about the heap segment in the third session, which is when we'll see how Python will manage the memory internally. There we have a reference counting algorithm and so many things which is related to the heap segment, right? Fine. So our today's more focus on the stack segment. So जब भी आप recursive functions लिखोगे, तो your more focus is on the stack segment. Okay. Clear, guys, up to here? That whenever you are writing a recursive code, stack will be created implicitly in the stack segment, right? Now understand, guys, what is a stack? What is a stack? Although guys, I have not covered list any kind of data structure, but I'm explaining you what is stack in very high level, right? Fine. Because we don't require that much knowledge also, that what exactly, but whatever the knowledge is required for the recursion, that much I'm explaining, which is related to the stack. Okay. First of all, guys, stack is a data structure. Stack is a data structure. Okay. So what is the meaning of data structure, guys? Remember the first class, right? We have a data, correct? Data is what? Data can be a raw thing, correct? It may or may not have the meaning, right? So when the data will get meaning, guys, once the data will get structure, right? Once the data will get structured, it will get a meaning, right? It will get a meaning, and this meaningful data we call it as information, right? So if you have a data and if you want the information from that data, first bring that data into the proper structure. Now the question is how to give proper structure to data. For that you need to use the proper data structure. For that we need to use proper data structure. No. Now the question you will get, sir, how to use proper data structure? How to use proper data structure? What's the answer, guys? For that you have to know about the data structure. For that we have to know about data structure. This is a data structure, guys, not data science. Huh? So see here what I'm trying to say, guys. Stack is a linear data structure. Okay. Why we require a data structure, guys? To provide the structure to the data, right? So how to provide the structure to the data? By using the proper data structure. Now how to use the proper data structure? Once you know about each and every data structure, guys, then you will use the data structure based on the problem context, what exactly you want, right? Fine. Now guys, this is about the data structure in a simple word. Okay. Now I'm telling that stack is a data structure, right? So stack will not store a single element, guys. It will store many elements because it's a data structure. You can consider it's a kind of container, guys, where exactly we can store many values, right? So I will write here, stack is a kind of container, container where we can store many values. Correct? So stack is able to store the many values. Okay, fine. One thing, guys, stack, I'm calling stack as a linear data structure. Linear data structure meaning is, guys, I'm storing everything inside this stack in a linear fashion. Linear fashion means one after the other, right? So we are storing a data into stack in a linear fashion. That's why we call it as linear data structure. Up to here clear, guys? Whatever I have explained, clear? Yes or no? Let me know, क्योंकि मुझे बहुत कुछ बताना है. ठीक है, fine. Online people, fine. Thank you. Now see here, guys. Stack is a linear data structure, means we are storing a data in a linear fashion. Now, guys, stack will follow a principle. Stack will follow the principle last in, first out, or first in, last out. Correct? What is the meaning of this, guys? LIFO means last in, first out. Means whichever come at the last, it will get out first. First in, philo means what, guys? First in. So first in, last out. Nothing, guys, just a fancy terminology, right? So stack will follow this principle, LIFO or philo. So whichever the element come at last, it is getting eliminated or deleted first, right? So one thing, guys, stack is one side open. Stack is one side open, other side closed. Other side close. So you can insert the element and delete the element from one end only, because one end only open, other end is close. Let me show you guys stack, that will be better. How many people know already about stack? अच्छा, ठीक है. See guys, this is the kind of stack. इसको देखिए आप. Sorry, let it be, guys. This is the good resource, guys, to solve the practice question, which is a GFG, gigs for gigs. See, guys, this is the stack. This is one side, downside is closed and one side is open. So you can insert the element from one end and you can delete the element from one end because only one end is open. Clear, guys? This is the structure of the stack. Fine. Now, guys, one more thing. One more thing. One side open, one side closed means we can insert. Insert means adding the element onto this. When you can insert and delete the element onto the stack from one end only. From one end only. Why, guys? Because only one end is open. So from that end only you can add and from that end only you can remove. Clear, guys, up to here? Okay. Now one last point. See, guys, whenever the stack is getting created, stack has two standard routines. Routines means operations, right? So when stack is getting created, now I already told you guys that whenever you are writing a recursive code, stack is getting created implicitly. Okay, so stack create हो रहा है, तो what stack will do there, guys? If I'm telling that whenever you are writing a recursive code, stack will be created implicitly in the stack segment. Okay, okay, sir, stack is getting created, but what stack will do there, right? So, guys, stack will do two things because stack has two standard routines. Two standards routines. Routines means operations, right? First one is the push and second one is the pop. So whenever stack is getting created, guys, this two operation stack is doing. One is push, another one is pop. Push means you are adding the element onto the stack. Adding the element onto the stack. And pop means we are removing the element from the stack. Element from the stack. And make sure, guys, which element will get removed? Last element, because stack will follow the last in first out strategy. Fine. Clear, guys? Up to here, any doubt, please ask. If you have any doubt, please ask. Fine. Now, please, guys, if you are any doubt, please rewatch, take the recordings and please rewatch because it's the most important thing. You will lack if you miss something here, right? Fine. Now the second thing, guys, in our case of the recursion, that we are telling that whenever we are writing a recursive code, stack will be created implicitly. Whenever stack is getting created, it will perform two operation, which is push and pop. Now, guys, let me take a simple example of the stack. I'm telling that this is the stack, guys, right? Now I will insert, I'm writing push 10. So now what is the status of this stack, guys? 10 is getting push, correct? Now I'm telling that push 20. Now what is the status of this stack here? After 10, 20 is getting added because I'm adding from the one end only, guys, right? Again, if I'm telling push, where exactly 30 is getting added, guys? It is getting 10, 20 and 30. Now if I'm telling, guys, pop, which element is getting deleted? Whichever at the last. So whichever will come at the last, it is getting pop first. So after doing pop operation, stack status will be 10, 20. Again, I'm using pop. What is the status of this stack, guys? 10, because again 20 at the last position. If I'm again using pop, what is the status of this stack? The stack is empty, guys. Clear? So only one side you are inserting and one side only you are deleting. Clear, guys? Yes or no? So let me quickly revise. Okay, because 5 minutes bache, I cannot explain much. Fir confusion. Fine. So what is stack, guys? Stack is a data structure. Why we require data structure? To give the proper structure to the data. Okay, stack is a linear data structure. What is the meaning of linear data structure, guys? We are storing a data one after the others. Okay, fine. So if stack is a data structure, what is the operations on this stack, guys? Push and pop. Which principle stack will follow? LIFO principle. Last in, first out. Push means we are adding the element onto the stack, and pop means we are removing the element from the stacks. Fine. Clear, guys? Up to here, any doubt? And what is recursion? Function calling itself again and again until some condition will get satisfied. Okay, fine. And what are the two steps required to write down a recursive code? Anchor step and recursive step. What is anchor step? Where exactly you need to stop the function calling. What is a recursive step? Repetitive step. So you have to find out what is the repetition in your problem. That context or that repetitive statement you have to keep inside the recursive step. Clear, guys? Up to here, any doubt? My only suggestion to you guys, if you are not understanding anything, please ask the doubt or take the recording again, rewatch it, and please clear, because now onwards whatever I'm discussing is the most important things, है ना. यहाँ से रियल कोडिंग पार्ट स्टार्ट होता है. अब तक जो था वो टॉय कोडिंग थी गाइस, बच्चों वाली कोडिंग, राइट. So now we'll start the real coding from here, which is a recursion. So that's why please get your all doubts clear, guys. Right? Fine. Please practice on the function first. Without function, you will not able to write the recursive code. So please practice the function. Please trace the function. Understand the recursion. If you have any kind of doubt, you can reach out to mentor, guys. You can reach out to me. But please get clear. Don't keep anything as a doubt. Clear, guys? And don't miss this session. फिर कोई repeat नहीं करेगा, guys, है ना? Thank you. Thank. Okay, guys, I will send the question, Akash. Let me know, guys, any doubt. Yeah. Just a 1 minute online, people. Huh? I'm uploading. Then if you have any doubt, I will take your doubt, and don't worry. Offline people, any doubt, please ask, guys. है ना? See, written and print are two different statements. Written is a function, right? So whenever you, sorry, written means when you are using the written, when function is returning any value, in that case only. Print means whenever you wanted to print, you can use the print function. Now you'll understand the beauty of the return statement in recursion more, right? Because in recursion we are using return only, right? कौन सा एग्जीक्यूशन फ्लो? जस्ट 1 मिनट. इसको एक पेज पे लिख लो सही से यहाँ पे. 1 मिनट. हाँ. Okay, guys, fine. Yes, I will send the question, sirs. I didn't understood what is this. Arguments and parameters are same only, guys. Hmm. 1.7 नहीं आता है, इंटीजर ही वैल्यू लेता है सर। क्या है नंबर? सिर्फ वन ही आएगा, इंटीजर ही नंबर लेता है। सो 9 राइट शिफ्ट 2 करोगे, 9 डिवाइडेड बाय 2 कितना होता है? 4.5। तो 4 ही लोगे। 4 को और एक बार राइट शिफ्ट करूंगा, आंसर क्या आएगा? 2 बस। हमेशा इंटीजर वैल्यू लेना। Guys, we are already going very slow, है ना? If still you want slow, we'll go, don't worry, है ना? But try to understand the things, है ना? Okay, देखिए, initially this function is getting called, so it will go like this. What you are passing here? 19 comma 12. So here you are getting a equals to 19 and b equals to 12. Okay, यहाँ पे first print होगा 19 comma 12. So the first print. Then you have a function 1, है ना? Function 1 कहाँ पे है? This one. So here you are passing function 1, right? But you are passing a right shift 2. What is a? 19 right shift 2 means 19 divided by 2. How much? 9. 9 right shift 1 again. What is the answer? 4. So you are passing here 4. Now here p value will become 4. Now you are printing p left shift 3. So 4 left shift 3. What is the answer? 4 का डबल 8, 8 का डबल 16, 16 का डबल 32. So it will print here 32. Then there is a function call of f2. Sorry. Here you will go back here. What is the statement? Sorry, this is the statement. It will print third time. This is the second time. This will print third time. Continue tracing. Now you have again function call for f2. So it will go here. What you are passing in f2? B left shift 2 XOR 1. What is B value? 12. 12 left shift 2. What is the answer? 24, 48. 48 XOR 1. What is the answer? इसका आंसर आप करना है ना। सो यहां से आप कोई वैल्यू भेजोगे, फिर यहां पे आएगा, करेक्ट? Here Q. Now it will calculate this one and it will return value at the fourth time. Again it will go back. Here is a print statement. What is the value of AB? 19, 12. Done. This is the execution. Where it will return to the function call. Who calling him? Right. Right. So who called it? It will return the value to that one. Right. That is the difference between it. Practice that one, then only it will get. Okay, guys, fine. Any doubt? Online people? Shall I move? Shall I go? Okay, I will explain again, guys, written and print difference. Don't worry. And I will take few example start of the day so that everything will be clear. Fine. Any other doubt, guys? Shall I leave? Yes or no, guys? Okay, fine. Thank you, guys.